What about now? Do we have voice now? Do we have voice? Do we have voice now? Is it unmuted? Check, check. Looks like I got meter over here. No voice still? Hang on. Chuck is saying yes. Is it yes or no? Okay, I think it's the lag. Okay. Yeah, we got it now. Oh, okay. Gosh. Technology, right? It's good though. Oh man, so yeah, we got some sound happening. I said that I've kind of lost all track of space and time in the real world since I've been working on this record, and I thought it might be cool to kind of talk about composition, how to write, how to improvise. Gosh, I mean, like, how do I get warmed up? You know what I mean? So I mean, when I'm starting the day off, this is the first guitar that I've played today. I haven't done anything. I just got out of the shower. We've got a big day. Going to be playing the Grand Ole Opry tonight. As always, we would not be hanging out here today. I got to reach down to the ground, pull up this guy. The blue light means it's party time, right? Vidami blue. Look at that thing. Camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1. All right, so this is the Vidami Blue. This is the ultimate tool right here for learning guitar, because you don't have to touch the keyboard. You don't have to touch the mouse. You guys see it right there. You can slow things down. You can loop them. Boop, there we go. You can pause it. You can go backwards. You go forwards. It's like a flux capacitor for learning guitar, you know, where we're going, we don't need keyboards. Vidami. Thanks to them, we get to hang out with you today. I had to move it forward to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I got to go down to Nashville, jump over in Central Time. It's not that far. Jump over in the Central Time and play the Grand Ole Opry tonight. You know, got to do some that thing, right? You know, maybe some. Some of those, maybe. So there's some Rascal Flatts action via Gary LaVox. He's doing a little solo spot over there with, I think we're playing this one tonight. And that's a really pretty one to kind of play. I kind of shift it, like on the album, it's kind of played down here, like. So it's got that kind of vibe, but on electric, that's an acoustic guitar part, right? And on electric, I kind of like it more with this, like, kind of more Timmonsy. So it'll be fun to do that tonight. Oh man, how good do these new pickups sound? Be jealous. They're not out yet. You can't get them yet. Not a thing. Look at them. Brand new, low mileage. AC blows cold. They sound awesome. Yeah, a little grit there. Sounds good though, right? All right. Harlan says, I love to see you be human. Yeah, thanks, man. Like, all those bad notes, love those. Nah, man, the bad comes with the good. Especially when it's like getting started, you know, in the day. Musically, I don't like to play music before about 11 o'clock. I just don't like the way my hands feel. I try to get everything all stretched out, limbered up. I'm going to hit a couple of questions right here off the top, okay? And then we're going to talk a little bit about composition. You guys light it up in the chat over here and let me know what song of mine you want me to kind of deconstruct. Because I think it'd be cool to talk about composition. I'm working on the new record. New record's chugging along, coming at you. What if I give you a little sneak peek? What about that? I've got a demo here. Let's see if I can operate it from my desktop. This may be a tall order. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this or not, but let's try it. Let's just see if this will work. Can you hear this right here? Let me know if you can hear this when I start the track. Here's just a demo. This is just a scratch. I scratched this out a couple of days ago. Can you hear that in the chat, right? That's me playing bass and me programming drums. The drums aren't very good, right? But it's okay. A little sneak peek of that. I'm going into the chorus to see if we got something. There's a cool part that happens right here. Oh crap. Here we go. Let's try it again. Try again. Try it. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, this is the one I posted on Instagram, right? Yeah, it's cool. I'm feeling good about this one. This is going to make the record. This is just like I said, scratch demo. And I think the chorus is around here. Yeah, here's the chorus. So that's all you get for now. It's coming soon. There's more coming soon. This one right here, I'm going to give you a little bit of this one too. This one's going to make the record. I got a little baritone action happening on this that I like. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Yeah, so that one's gonna be fun. That's all you're getting for now on the sneak peeks. Don't take the cookies out of the oven before they're done. Don't take the cookies out of the oven before they're done. So we're still working on that. Lucas is asking, will the new pickups be available on your SUR models next year? Don't know, probably out of my realm to answer with any kind of confidence. I'm sure, but I'm sure. I like the way they sound. They're really cool. Let's hit some questions here. I'm going to let you guys decide which song you want me to talk about of mine. And know the new one. You can't talk about the new ones. They're not done yet. Those are demos. Rob here says, I just started watching your channel, even though I've known who you are from SUR for quite a while. So here's my question to you, Rob. Why? You don't like my face? You don't like the way I look? You don't like my fashion? Why did it take you so long? But welcome. I will welcome you here. He says, I love your energy. I'm going to sign up for some Patreon. Boom. If I have, once I get this thing hooked up, I just got this right here. And when I get it hooked up, that's going to be one of those moments where I have like some kind of crazy clap sound or audience noise or something. So just pretend it's there. Yay. Jesse says, what delay are you using? Using the delay in the good old-fashioned Universal Audio aux box. I recommend anything from Universal Audio. All of it. Go buy all of it. It's all incredible. I use the Apollo. I use the aux. I use the UA pedals. It's a delight. Phil Jam here says, I will be receiving my gearbox on Thursday. And that's where I'm pressing the Stream Deck button. Yay. And he says, which couple me with the Woodshed is going to make for some fun. May I ask, do you put the Woodshed in the loop of the gearbox or before the entire chain? Usually in before, because I use a looping system, an RJM. I do have a gig rig on the way because they make a little bitty switcher, and I'm going to make another board. So shout out to Gig Rig, Mick and Dan. If you're watching this, I love you. I'm ready to come to England and hang out. But yeah, so I use a looping system. So my looping system can put whatever I want kind of in whatever I want. And with Gearbox, it's got independent loops for each pedal. They can kind of do what you want. But in general, if I'm just going straight across a board and I've got to go compressor, tube screamer, gearbox, delay, reverb, that's how I would run that. This would be my signal chain. Compressor, they would go like this. Tuner, wah, compressor, tube screamer, mild, overdrive, BB preamp kind of thing. Gearbox, modulation, chorus stuff, flanger type stuff, delay, reverb, out. That's how I would do it. So, man, mad props to you guys for digging the Woodshed compressor and the gearbox. Michael's asking what brand tremolo's on the telly. The Godo 510. It's my fave. I really like it. It feels good, runs good, keeps in tune really well. Dave Miley is in the house, and he says, yo, Andy. Yo, Dave. I just got a SUR Bella. Congratulations. Where do you set the bright switch on yours? I usually have it just off. I mean, at the most, middle, if I'm running into like a dark kind of speaker, like maybe like a classic lead 80, that's kind of dark, kind of got that thing right there. You might put it on bright. I don't like a lot of top end and fizz. I don't like that. I like purity. I like things that are pure and innocent. Just like me. For those that don't know, I'm pure as the driven snow. Never got in trouble. No problems in relationships or commitment issues. Not me. But in all seriousness, that's the Wampler bell in the Woodshed compressor. And I love that. We got Compy says, ever hear of the Helicasters? I don't know. Did they do this? Right? I know them. track, was it? Hadn't listened to it in years, though. But yeah, I do love the Helicasters. A couple of more questions before we dig in. I would love to see you cover some Bela Fleck. Me too. I love Bela Fleck. However, I did do a version of his take on the classical Debussy piece. So I did some of that on my channel. Go to the performances. I think it's under there. Yep. Will the new album have a similar genre variety to Junktown? I'm not going to make Junktown 2.0, if that's what you're asking. Like, I'm not a big fan of just making the same thing. But it will sound like me. There'll be that cross-pollination of fusion rock with southern flair, southern grit, and some cool instrumentation that you don't always hear in electric music, like fiddles and banjos and things like that. But yeah, it'll be my thing, right? So yeah. Let's see here. What was that? Stream Deck? Yeah, Michael. Stream Deck. I got one. It's I can't wait to like learn how to use it. But I'm like so busy. I'm just freaking busy. Like today, the reason we're here at 1 p.m. is because I got to play the Opry tonight. But it's good to be busy. It's good to be back at it. Good to be playing shows. Had a good time jamming with the mighty Mark Letary last week. Did you guys see that video? Did you guys see us jamming? It was fun, dude. It was so fun. We're going to get Mr. Greg Koch in towards the end of the year. Not the end of the year, the end of the summer, right? Because we do our big Woodshed guitar experience. For those who don't know, it's a 3-day guitar retreat. It's super amazing. This year we've got Tom Quill, Nick Johnston, Martin Miller, Mark Letary, Greg Koch, many more coming for 3 days in Middle Tennessee. It's a delight. And when Greg comes in, we're going to bring in the Koch Marshall Trio a couple of days beforehand, do a show. Going to be so sick. So yeah, come hang. I think there's still slots available. We're about half full, right around half full. There's only 100 slots. WoodshedGuitarExperience.com. Come hang out with us. It'll be great. You guys can see a bunch of English dudes, German dudes, Canadian dudes, all in Tennessee. Maddie A says, are you still using the Terraform? I sure am, Maddie. You want to hear it? Here's Terraform for chorus. Really killer. A lot of you guys were complimenting my clean tone the other week at the Opry where... let's see what else we got dialed in. This one's really fun. Like a rotary. Wow. Cool. And then this one is so fun because it's my cool Univibe. That'll probably be on the new record sample. Really fun sounds. Okay, enough goofing off. We have a discount code. Medicine Man says, how can I get a discount code on wireless Vidami? If you look, Medicine Man, in the description of the current live stream, there is a link. There's a code. Click here, buy now, do all that good stuff, and the code is there. To receive your special 10%, here's my chat. Like, just give the shout out right now to the moderators, Chuck Keller and Vidami, for helping me guide the party today. They're telling you how to get your discount codes. Get them. Save money. Learn chops. Be cool. Yeah. Lars Lars Rossman, you're the best, dude. This is the best question I've been asked. Maybe in my history as a streamer, which isn't that long, like 8 months. Lars Rossman says, have you got a real band? I don't even know how to respond. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know if it's so cold and meant backhanded, like where it's like, do you even play music standing up, or do you just play in front of a microphone and a computer? I don't know if that's what you're implying, but it's funny and it's awesome. Have you got a real band? I'm going to tell Andy Campbell and Ben Eller, I'm going to tell them that that's what you said. They're not a real band. They're not real. Have you got a real band? That's incredible, Lars. The answer is yes. My sense of humor is so dark that that's funny to me. But yes, I do have a real band. Usually it's Uncle Ben from the Weekend Wank Shop. This is why you suck at guitar. It's that guy. Stuff Meshuggah does. Uncle Ben plays bass. Usually it's Andy Campbell on drums. But wow, what a great question. Have you got a real band? I love that. Can't wait to tell them. Outside of that, I do a lot of hired gun stuff. But yeah. Skank Banger is a fake band. So this is not a real band. This is a fake band. But it's the best band that's fake ever. So, yeah. Man, I love that tone right there. Cool. Yeah. Fake band. What does Uncle Pen think, though? Man, that's true. That's great, dude. So good. Okay, so let's get on topic. We got about a half an hour left in today's hang. Yeah, about a half an hour left. That's a nice melody. Oh, 316? I love it. I love Ed. The King, Eddie Van Halen, is the greatest rock guitar player that's ever lived. I said what I said. Forrest Bailey's saying Junktown, please. Let's check it out. Yeah, let's dig into that thing. I'm going to kick open the old Spotify machine and kind of talk us through Junktown. A Wood trio set. That's where I keep it. So first things first, when I was creating this tune, Forrest Bailey, thanks for the request. We're going to break this one down. When I was creating this tune, I was on tour with a pop country act. I can't remember which one it was, Low Cash or Gary Allen or somebody. And I was at sound check a lot and always just, for those that don't know, when you do sound check, I know we got a lot of guys in the house that probably play guitar. Your front of house guy and your minor guy, they don't want to hear you shred, right? But they don't want to hear you go. They don't want that either. They want some kind of middle of the ground scenario. And I just kept doing this thing right here. I just kept doing this. I just kept messing with it. It kind of had that like Brent Mason-y kind of thing from Like it kind of had that thing going on, but I was just like, you know. And all of a sudden, somebody came up to me. I guess it was Low Cash, because finally the front of house guy, his name was Turbo. Evan Owen. He is now running front of house for Hardy. Go see them. Evan said, dude, when are you just going to finish that song? When are you just going to write that? I was like, oh, you know, you're right. What should I do? How does it go? So I got to thinking about it, and this is something that's really important in my composition, is like trying to think about how the song goes without putting my hand on the guitar. You know what I mean? Like because once you put your hands on the guitar, you're immediately playing things that you know are the right notes, and you're not thinking your way through a rhythm. So I was like that. And I got to thinking, I was like, what would a drummer do? And I was like, we got to have some triplets there. And that's where that section of triplets comes from. That thing. Let me turn just a little bit more right in here. Now, there we go. And that's where I kind of got into that thing. And that's like a double stop, right? And I love that little palm mute with the doubles. Just laying that back right hand down on the string, getting that palm mute. And I wanted something angular that jumped through some chord changes, but a lot of times, chord changes can be complicated and dense sounding, and I don't really like it as much. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. I like interesting things, but I don't like them so far off the rails for my music that it sounds like it's contrived and I'm trying to speak over the listener, if that makes sense. So like for me, I was like, I just want that groove to roll. Like there's the chords right there. So I forgot, I can't play the lick slow. Hilarious. That's it. Like it's hard to play this stuff when I'm not playing it in the song. I wanted that like. So it's like. There we go, right there. So like, I wanted the chord changes to be the focus. So you guys can see the right hand over here, and I'm like outlining that. There we go. Outlining the chord change. And again, giving it some southern flair by popping the strings and not just playing it like this. Like that doesn't sound southern. That sounds like very square and every note's the same. Giving that attitude, you know. And at no point in the rhythm does it let go of that, like, that groove thing. Yeah, it's got to have that like just like drive, 4 on the floor kind of thing. In my opinion, this is the most defining song of my collection. Like this whole song just sounds like me from one end to the other. It's got its influences from Brent. It's got its influences from the Texas guys, your EJs, your Billy Gibbons, your Stevies, and all that Texas sound. But it's got my thing on it too. There's like some weird outside fun stuff to solo over. All those kind of licks, right? But we'll get to that. So now that I got my first section around, one of the things that I like to do is have a hook melody. And so like the main groove's happening, right? That main melody. And I have a tag that's for A and then a B tag. So it's like it's like the same thing repeats. Right? And I wanted a real sassy tag here. Just nice and pentatonic-y. So it's a flat 5. And I've got the groove band on, not for dampening the open strings, as you can tell, just to take care of any overtones as I record, right? Yeah, so there we go. So it's all out of F sharp, right? Marcus, I don't know which part you're talking about, playing it slightly different. Right? And then we come to we may have to check that Patreon lesson, because I feel like I only play it one way. Now I may put different inflection on it, like a little ornament here or there, but in general that's the transcription. Medicine Man's, how can I get your tracks and lessons? Patreon.com/AndyWoodMusic. Multiple tiers over there. Everything that all of it's there. The first one, yeah. Right. So what imagery comes to me when I'm playing this is what Forrest is saying. Yeah, to me, it's the old beat up truck just kind of rolling through the junkyard, just kind of chugging along. Like, that's why that was the cover of the album. I just felt like it reminds me of those I don't know what they're called, but like outside of people's houses, a lot of people do like metal art, like rusted metal art. Seen that before, and I don't know what there's a term for that art. It's like steampunk, but it's like they take old wrought iron and sheet metal and turn it into like cats and dinosaurs and stuff. Like, that's what this sounds like, in an old beat up truck, right? I'll double check that lesson for you, Marcus. Okay, so that's the imagery that I have. The next thing I need is another cool part. Like, I think of songs as like stories that need to evolve. So I don't want to have too many stories. Like, I don't want to have 13 sections in a song, right? But I also I want the story to evolve, and I like to come back to things, right? Not as plain as verse, chorus, but I like to think of section A, section B. These are the stories, this is where the story goes, right? Chapters in the story. So the next thing I wanted was like something that kind of staccato-y, and it was something I was working on Instagram one day. And I like that these cross-picking things. I was teaching cross-picking. That's the kind of things, right? So I was kind of working on those arpeggios, and I was like, ooh, that would be nice So there's a rhythm that's kind of similar to the McDonald's rhythm, but I don't know if it's exactly right, but it's like dun 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 dun. It's like the ba da ba ba ba, but it's not exactly the same, right? But like it was unintentional. Somebody pointed that out to me, and it's like, well, whatever. That's the thing. All built around that kind of sound. And that's just like, thinking about this was like, instead of playing in single notes, I play in a trio a lot. So I wanted to have something that filled out that body of the song. And then some cross picking, like a banjo. Like I was thinking about a banjo. Another kind of sound, like going to that D, like flat 6 kind of thing. And then I wanted another clever tag, like that thing, right? So like, I wanted, it kind of added something cool, right? Instead of just playing. I'm using that E as a way to end the cadence and get back to F sharp. That thing, right? Whatever. So we have that. That's like thinking of A, E, G, D. So like, 4 to 5 or like 1 to 5 kind of thing, or 4 to 1 kind of thing. Moving that in whole steps. If you kept going with it. But the point is like I wanted something that broke up the rhythm and made something new happen in the groove, in the rhythm, and in the story of the song. Also, when I think about parts to songs with me playing, it's like some nights I'll play more aggressively. I may pick more notes than others. Some nights I may try more smooth kind of thing. Just depends on my energy. It's like I don't think of my songs as things that are meant to be duplicated exactly the same every time, like say a film score. I think of my songs as living, breathing entities that they have different energies from night to night, and they have a different vibe from night to night. That's a big thing about growing up in bluegrass or listening to maybe jam bands or Allman Brothers or anything like that. Like I want differences from night to night. So that's how we get back into the first main section. Then we're back to there. So the thing that hasn't happened yet in the story is the hero moment. We haven't had our hero character step in. And so that's where this next section, I would step on more overdrive, and go. And then step back into the more telly sound. So let's go to the hero thing first. I wanted that big soaring thing. Right? Hang on a second. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, am I going to sneeze? I don't know. Oh, there we go. So it was about coming up with a big soaring melody. And a lot of times to me, you don't need to blast through something if you want it to lift. You need to play a little bit less and let the note hang out. Even with Yngwie, when he's like the more is more thing, it's like, wow. And he's got these big soaring notes. And so... That's moving it up, right? Back down. And then this is like a slide thing, like a Derek Trucks thing, where you tap an octave above the note you're playing. That's like the Van Halen way, right? And then if you slide into the note, you know. That's what that sound is and how I came up with that. And I don't really know where that came from. Right. Yeah, sorry, it's like... And that's like a little tongue twister. It's kind of cool. Here's that lick. So there's string skipping. That's all about getting those parts to soar. And when you're halfway through the song, it's time for a solo. And I knew I wanted to come into the solo really hot. I was like, how do I? And I was like, okay, band stop. Hot lick. Like nobody but me. It's like the high risk, high reward thing, right? Thank you for that beer money. So I was like, high risk, high reward, you know, one. I wanted to like just to go for it. So I was like, okay, when that's the thing that's happening, it's like and it's just like, man, there's the time to shine if you're going to be a hero or a zero, you know. Put it in those punches like nothing. And I wanted something that didn't just do this. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want something that was like very predictable. And I didn't want... Those are cool if you're playing in Skankbanger and it's 80s night, but for my music, I don't like it. It's like... Like, I didn't like that. I wanted something that was like broken up and more EJ inspired. Like really weird. It's a tough one to nail. It's kind of nice on the back pickup too. And then I wanted something kind of country sounded. And then to get us into the solo, I wanted something where the whole band came together. So we all come together on it. That kind of thing, right? Just really Texas sounding. Like, I love that. I love that kind of groove, bounciness, right? So that's how that section came to be. And then I was just like, yo, it's solo time. Let's just play over one. So I can do what I want forever. Just do whatever, and then just... over the solo, I just have fun. So play major. minor third kind of thing. And I start putting in all kinds of stuff, you know. And then when I go to the 4 chord, I just usually come into it with some kind of diminished thing. And then I end it going into the solo part, and that's where I do the big linear. And we're back to the hero section, right? It's back, all like the hero has returned. He went on his adventure through the solo and his crucible, and he's back. Time to soar. And then we come out of that section, and it's time for breakdown. Nothing, just the riff. If you, the listener, wasn't sure about what the song was about, it's about this. So let's play it through one time and just see what happens. I'm just going to just have fun. Nobody take it too serious now. And we'll just see what happens. Have a good time with it. Let's see if we got a good level. So something like that, you know, something like that. Here we go. And that's Junktown. Thanks, Forrest, for the request. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this week in the shed. Thanks to Vidami Here's the deal. You want to learn that? You want to learn any sweet licks from that thing? This is what you're going to do. You're going to take that section of the video, or any section of the video, really, because we leave these streams up, and then you can just grab it with the loop functions. Play, pause, forward, backward. Got some fuzz on it. Get the fuzz off. Get the fuzz out. Loops, speeds, blue lights is good. Let you know you're charged up. Charge it up top. You grab that, you loop it, and you learn it. And you don't have to touch the keyboard. You don't have to get in those pesky YouTube menus to change the speed. It's all right there for you. Thanks for hanging out. And I'm going to go and play on the Opry. So I hope everyone has a great time. A little housekeeping. Sorry, almost forgot. Woodshed Guitar Experience, 3 days. Lovely Tennessee. Going to have some monster players. Tom Quill, Dick Johnston, Martin Miller, Greg Koch, Mark Lettieri, and more. 3 days. One price, covers everything. Covers your lodging, your food, your lessons. We got amps, we got manufacturers, we got guitars. Covers your alcohol, all that kind of good stuff if you want to partake in an adult beverage or a cold beer, ice cold beer. Other things, if you're looking to buy Axe-Fx tones, transcriptions, all that kind of stuff, that's going to be at andywoodmusic.com in the store. And last one would be patreon.com. If you're enjoying this and you have fun with this kind of thing, join me over there. We've got a great community. For $25 a month, you get access to 300 plus videos, a private Discord server, a weekly live Zoom masterclass so we can do Q&A. And then for the higher tiers, you get one-on-one lessons. So come hang out with us, Patreon. Obviously, all kinds of good stuff over there. We appreciate you guys so much. Robert's saying it's your song, you can't play it wrong. I mean, I can. I could, probably. What tribes are you from? The tribe of man. I'm from the tribe of man, of elfin man. So, yeah. I think that's it. He's saying, what can you tell us about your using? Yeah, my signal chain today starts with my signature model, Sir Andy Wood rig, guitar thing. And then I'm going into my pedal board. The tones I'm using are courtesy of a Woodshed compressor, a Wampler bell, and a Wampler gearbox. And then the delay, and then that goes into a Sir Bella. The Bella goes into UA aux. The UA aux is providing load for the amplifier, so I don't have to use a cabinet. And it's also providing delay and reverb. And then it's coming straight to you guys, courtesy of the internet, the web. Thanks for hanging out on this 100% free to view. This was free. Free dollar papers today. If you didn't have fun, we'll offer you a full free refund. So yeah, that's what we got today, and I think that's about all I know. Let's go play the Opry. We'll see you guys soon.